Hello friends and welcome back to Hades. So let's get another run going, but before we do that, let's unveil this statue down here that we fought very hard for in the last episode, huh?
Oh, have I got something for you, boyo? Finally did it. What do I get?
Yeah, of course, some beautiful statue.
Statue. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, what a work of art.
You are a discerning individual. Skelly, let me ask you something. Did you really commission 3 nearly identical statues of yourself to goad me into using the Pact of Punishment?
Maybe he did.
I am offended, pal. You haven't even seen the 3rd one yet, so how can you insinuate a thing like that? Maybe I was wrong about you. I thought you really were the one. You're only saying that to get me to apologize and try and unlock the last of your 3 identical statues, aren't you?
Yeah, he does.
I would return those statues for a full refund right here and now if I could move. And if there was a refund policy on them. I guess they're stuck here then, just like we are.
Yeah, okay, no, new statue erected. Very, very nice. Okay, so let's do this. You know what? Let's give Skelly some nectar as well.
Mahalo, you being serious here, pal? You brought that all this way for little old me? That's real nice of you. You're not so bad yourself, mate. Thanks for always being here for me to savagely attack without a second thought.
And let's also talk with him.
Prattle more battle, boyo. Give me all you got.
And that's that. Okay, so let's see which weapon we want to take. Game says Shield of Chaos, which I think is actually a nice idea. We've all only escaped once using the shield till now, so why not try that again? And which aspect do we want to use? I think I want to get some revenge on the aspect of Zagreus here. You know what? We do have a good amount of Titan's Blood right now. So maybe...
We are one.
Maximum aspect of Zagreus it is, huh? That sounded like a nice idea. Good bonus attack and dash strike damage. So that should be very, very helpful. And what do we actually want as a keepsake for that? You know what? Let's try and combine that with Artemis. That sounds like a nice idea. And also, let's take a quick look at this one here. The last keepsake that we were missing, which we got from Dead last time. Your call becomes Hades 8, which briefly makes you invisible. God gauge starts 10% full. Upgrading this thing makes your God gauge start a little bit more full, and this is pretty much like the darkness move that Hades uses on the final fight, where you can turn yourself invisible for a short amount of time. I think it's not that useful, but sometimes it can be quite fun to use. Maybe we'll use that later. For now, let's go with Artemis and take a quick look at the Mirror of Night to fix a bit what we are using here. I don't think we want to stay on the Stubborn Defiance. Let's go back to the Death Defiance again. Also, I think we have... The last time we used the shield, we died, and I think we died on the Temple of Styx. So maybe we don't use the Chthonic Vitality, but the Dark Regeneration instead, because we will be getting a lot of darkness during this run from bosses and so on. And this could give us a lot of extra HP. Greater Reflex, Boiling Blood, Infernal Soul. That all sounds quite alright. Deep Pocket, Thick Skin. We need to watch out for our max HP this time, so we don't end up with having only 150 or something at the very end of the game again. Family Favorite, Olympian Favor, God's Pride, Fated Persuasion. That all looks very, very nice. Okay, let's take a look at the Pact of Punishment then. And I think we want to stay at like around 16 heat for now. I don't think we will like make this like the minimum that we need that we use, but maybe something around that. I want to stay on Extreme Measure 3. High deadline of 7 minutes should be alright for the most part, I would say. Maybe we reduce that a little bit when we go to an aspect that deals significantly less damage. But with the maximum upgraded aspect of Zagreus on the shield here, I think that should be alright. Damage control could be a bit problematic here. Because, you know, we hit not that often, but for big damage. So maybe we take off the damage control. Instead, we could put something else. You know what? Let's put the middle management and throw out the underworld customs and then go with 14 heat. I think that should be alright. So each mini-boss encounter will have one additional armored foe or some additional problem. Let's get accustomed to that a little bit. And that should be quite alright, I think. Yeah, let's go with that Pact of Punishment configuration. Tartarus, Asphodel, and Elysium we already got figured out. Yep, so we can get only darkness there, which means we can heal up there a little bit. That sounds okay.
I'm asking for it.
Sulk in your chambers all you like, for I care not. I have eternity to finish with this work, so your assistance is entirely unneeded.
So that was a little interaction they had earlier after Hades threw him out from his earlier job, right? How times have changed, yeah. Okay, there's Artemis.
Lady Artemis, I am indebted to you for the strength and cunning you have given me.
Zagreus, I don't know what to say except for thanks.
Good enough.
Living on Olympus here, I'm surrounded by my family, but I always felt alone. I know that's not the same as your experience, but I'm just saying I relate to what you're going through.
Awfully nice of her. Okay, Deadly Flourish, Through Shot, Hunter Dash. I was hoping for her attack boon, but special doesn't make sense. Special doesn't make sense. With the normal aspect of Zagreus, throwing the shield that doesn't deal a lot of damage and hits only once. If it crits, it will deal good damage, but maybe we can do this later. I think Hunter Dash shouldn't be too bad of an idea, because we will be using our Dash Strike quite often, I believe. So let's maybe go for Hunter Dash and her attack boon. Hopefully we will be able to get those. Okay, very nice. Key for starters means we have one additional reroll. So we don't need to hold back with those. Let's try and knock that guy into the trap here. Oh, that was a nice hit. Yeah, very, very helpful. Made this go a lot smoother. Pom upgrade for the dash? No. We are at full health, so let's take the Chaos boon here. If you could get a damage upgrade for the attack boon, that would be fantastic. Because if we then get the upgrade from Artemis, it means our crits will deal a lot more damage, right?
So many I've met embodied in you. Please accept this gift.
If it is unclear yet, son of Hades, I shall not be giving more to you in exchange for your repeated offerings. You give them to me knowing it shall serve no purpose and achieve no end. I know that there are some among both mortals and your kind, for whom this is quite unacceptable.
Maybe it's just like giving a gift. You don't expect something in return.
It sprang from me after the dawn of time. It is considered a defensive instrument, I do believe. Though I suspect you have discovered, or soon shall discover, it is nothing of the sort.
Abyssal Flourish, special deals more damage. 120% more damage striking foes from behind, that could be useful. Boons have a 13% chance to be rare or better. But we can't attack. Okay, that we can't do. I'm not going for 4 encounters with only using the basic cast and special of the shield. No. Reward previews are hidden, and then we deal 120% damage striking foes from behind. This is on the fated list. Let's do it. We should probably try and make it work and try to attack enemies from behind, so we get the extra damage bonus here. Yeah, like on this one, we actually did some good backstab attacks. We are not getting the bonus damage yet, of course. But better get into the habit of playing like this sooner than later, right? And we are already dealing a bit of extra backstab damage, I believe, because of the talents on the Mirror of Night, right? So we don't know what we will be getting here as a reward, so might as well. The dash attack dealing extra damage is actually quite useful this early, so we are not dealing like base damage. Okay, Zeus again. I will not let the game funnel me into another Zeus run this time.
Already tried to poison you against me, as I understand, young man. Oh, foster sister, she prefers, I say, loath as she is to accept her role as part of our great family.
We're not using Lightning Strike, no. Electric Shot. Like, could be an idea to take Electric Shot. Heaven's Vengeance. Well, you know, at least this will be useful. We'll be hit from time to time, dealing a bit of revenge damage. Why not? It's not the best, but I don't want to go into another...
Let me see.
Into another build, focusing on lightning attacks from Zeus. We had this like the last 2 runs. There was a fishing spot here. Come on, fishy fishy. Huh?
That's one more fish for me.
One more fish. And let's... Oh, we could give him some ambrosia. Let's do that.
Charon, I realize you have a very busy schedule and certainly needn't keep going out of your way for me like this, so here. Just a small token of my appreciation for you. If you ever want to talk, know that I'm here.
This is the very first gift of ambrosia we have given to anyone. Very interesting that we're actually giving it to Charon.
Thank you, mate.
We have forged a bond with Charon. Okay, and let's buy this boon here by Artemis. Deadly Strike, that's what we want. It's only a 15% damage up, but we... No, it's 29% damage up, excuse me, but a 15% chance to deal critical damage. If we can in some ways boost our attack damage even more, then the criticals we get out of this will be quite substantial, actually. Support fire would be good as well, but for now let's go with the Deadly Strike, and that should be alright. With 59 HP, oh, Chaos Boon is now active, so... Yeah, this is the additional enemies that we have, because we have the condition on that there's more enemies on mini-boss fights. Ah, okay, that was a bad hit actually there. Shouldn't have taken those 12 points of damage. Okay, another Dionysus one.
Lord Dionysus, mate. You must have no shortage of supreme vintage at your disposal, but this one's from me.
Interesting.
Zag, how positively thoughtful, man. I mean, I love it. Positively love this stuff. And I am very moved that you would think of me for it. Man, oh man, Zag, someday you will be the guest of honor at the biggest feast that you have ever seen. Oh, I know you've got your hands full for the time, so first things first.
First things first. Okay, what do we get here? Drunken Flourish, Dionysus 8, or After Party? After Party could be nice. I thought about Drunken Flourish, maybe throwing our shield out and actually poisoning enemies with that could be interesting. This would be very nice if we had the aspect of chaos going, indeed. But you know, After Party could really be something that keeps us from using our Death Defiances early. I think this is the safe route to take. Maybe we go for that, just because we can. We're still at base HP, so something to look out for here. Oh, come on. Really wanted to try and not get hit there. They're also trying to get the backstabs in. For the extra damage, you know? Another reroll. We are at 3 now, which isn't bad. And the Pom. Pom upgrade for our attack boon is something that will be very, very useful all the time now. We're dealing 78 with our dash strike, or 437 when we crit. Well, that's a big difference, huh? I would also really like to get the hammer upgrade again, so that our attack strikes double but doesn't knock enemies back. This would be a fantastic upgrade to get for the kind of run that we are going here. And there is our recent boon already coming in handy. Deadly Strike upgrade, 29% to 37% upgrade. Hunter Dash upgrade wouldn't be bad as well. But let's go for the Deadly Strike. We could go to the... What's it called down here? I don't quite remember. Zeus and Artemis trial, hammer upgrade, or a double pump potentially. I think out of these, I don't want to take the risk to only get an onion. Hammer upgrade could be fantastic, as I said. Let's try that. We don't have to sell boons at the end of the area, right? So we don't need to get any more boons necessarily. Okay, let's do this. Let's get the hammer for now. Good damage. I love it when all the enemies are so clumped up when I use a weapon that's dealing good area damage, like the shield does. You see, the area of effect that you cover with the shield is actually quite fantastic. What do we get here? Blocking a foe, gain 20% damage and move speed. Your special hits, your next 2 attacks deal more damage. Okay, empowering flight could be interesting. 80% more damage if we get a crit in that. That would be fantastic. Dash Strike deals plus 50% damage in a larger area is also very nice. So this is additive with the 50% bonus we are getting from our dash boon right now. This would make us need to use our special more. We could try and go for an Ares boon or something like that and inflict some doom with our special while empowering our next 2 attacks. This could be a very interesting upgrade as well. None of these are on the fated list, so we can choose freely here. I don't want to go for Ferocious God. The other 2 are very interesting though. Let's take the Empowering Flight. I think it's a bit more like interactive. Let's take this as well. Oh, it seems alright. Oh, come on, that guy even died. How can he still hold us? Only 24 HP left. Need to watch out for that so we don't use Death Defiance here, but if we don't, we will be healed up to 40 health again at the end of this. We should be no problem, right? Yeah. Very nice. I think this was a good choice to take the Dionysus Spoon there. Another bit of darkness it is. 3 minutes on the clock. Seems reasonable, right? To get this done in time. I think there will only be like 1 or 2 more chambers.
That's mine.
And there's the shop. That means it's probably the end of the area, right? Yeah, it is. And nothing we can buy, really. I would really like to buy this Hermes boon. Is there any, like, golden amphoras? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, in that case, there's really nothing that we can do here. Let's go to the Furious fight. 59 HP. Sounds doable.
Keep you waiting, ladies.
Let's fit to Symphony again as well. Murder, murder, murder.
We're not getting through to one another, are we? I'm sorry that it has to be this way.
Let's just use the dodge move here. Oh, come on. The block, I wanted to say. Okay, good so far. Oh, need to dodge that move for sure. Okay, that was not a good move by me. Okay, good enough. Good enough. 1 minute 48 seconds on the clock.
Go wrongfully.
That wasn't a bad Tartarus, I would say. 60 darkness as well, so we are healed up quite nicely again. And now with the fountain we are back at full health. Whoop. Come on. And before we exchange our keepsake here, let's take a quick look at what we do here. After party, I think will be very, very useful in the future as well. Heaven's Vengeance we could sell. But it's giving us a 5% damage bonus at the very least, right? Because it's our only Zeus boon. We get a little damage bonus through the Mirror of Night there. Life Essence we don't need. Could buy a Light of Ixion to get another Chaos Gate. Our HP is really not where I want it to be right now. We've only gotten like 15 max damage, max HP up through collecting Darkness. Could be a bit problematic, but let's buy the Light of Ixion. And you know what? I think we go for the Blood-Filled Vial and try to get something nice going there with Ares. Let's take a quick look at the boons here that we could potentially get from this. Especially want to check what we can combine with Artemis. Okay, so there is Lightning Rod that we need at least one of the lightning boons from Zeus for. Hunting Blades. Your cast creates a faster blade drift that seeks the nearest foe. So we would need the slicing shot of Ares for that. That could be a very interesting combination that we could go for. Throwing out the blade drift, which then seeks out enemies, and after that focusing on our normal attack. That could be interesting. Deadly Reversal can't get really. Splitting Headache. We need some boon to inflict hangover to use that though. Which would also be a very nice idea. So hangover afflicted foes are more likely to take critical damage. 1.5% bonus critical chance per hangover effect, which can stack up to 5, I think. So it's like a 7.5% additional crit chance. Not too bad, but not game-breaking or something like that. You know what? Let's try and go for the Ares cast here to expand on our build. I think that should be quite nice, huh?
All set.
And that should really do it. Let's proceed.
Closer to the surface.
So one thing I wanted to talk about. I don't know if you've heard about it, but I have heard that there are remakes for Max Payne 1 and 2 in the making right now. Which seems... it's really, really odd to me. What do we get here? Special deals more damage. Max HP. 58 max HP. Dash minus range. Any money you find is worth more. You know what? The max HP is actually very useful, and this is on the fated list. Let's get it. Also get this max HP. You know, I have played the Max Payne games. At least the first two. And I liked them. They were very cool for the time. Innovative, cool gunplay. And all in all, I really like them. And when you go back to them right now,
always a pleasure.
You will immediately notice how the graphics just didn't hold up the test of time, right? Hermes it is. You know, like, faces having about like 3 polygons or something like that. It's really, really fucking ugly, right? But why does every good game from the past nowadays have to get a new graphic overhaul remake? I don't understand this. Like, why the hell does this have to be the case all the time? Like, I feel like half of the releases nowadays are just remakes of games from 10 years ago. It can't be just me, right? It feels really, really weird. And unnecessary. Because, you know...
You did it, cuz, and by it But I'm
One
referring
sec.
to the act of beating down my seemingly invincible boatman associate who fancies himself pretty tough as underworld deities go. He wasn't sure you had it in you, and if I may be so bold, neither was I.
Very nice. Quick recovery. Greatest reflex. 2 more dashes. Fire your cast in rapid succession. If that had a higher rarity, I would be very much into it, because we are about to go into like a bit of a cast build, right? Additional dashes are always nice. Let's take the... We could reroll, you know? Could be really bad, though. Let's try.
What else is there?
Hyper Sprint on rarity. Swift Strike 20%. Hyper Sprint and Swift Strike are both interesting. You know what? Let's take the Swift Strike here. It's also by the Eye of Lania and the Light of Ixion we could get again. That is like a bit of a problem regarding our HP, though. You know what? I am willing to go hard on the Chaos Boons this time. Let's do it. We've not yet gotten rid of the last boon, the curse of the last boon that we got. There's Ares. So, coming back to the thing with the remakes here. I have gone back to the Witch's Circle, to playing old games that I have fond memories of, like every other person that I know, you know? Who hasn't had the thought like, oh, this game I really like playing when I was younger, and I want to get back into it and try it out again. And then when you whip it out again, you have, first of all, you have to go through like tremendous amounts of work to get it to work on your system.
Lord Ares, as bloodshed has become somewhat of a necessity in my situation, I'm very grateful that you're with me in this. I know never to take it for granted.
And then, when you actually manage to get it to run, you're like, well, this doesn't look as good as I remember.
You're most gracious with me, my kid, and I remain enthralled as ever by your blood-soaked way of life. I trust the violence I have wrought on your behalf has been quite satisfactory.
It was quite alright. So let's give us a cast.
There's so much insufferable talk of peace up here, my kin. It is quite the relief to focus on much more important things with you.
Much more important than peace, yeah. Left frenzy urge to kill the Curse of Pain. Special Inflict Zoom, that was something that I was thinking about, but... 16% more damage for attack, special, and cast is also very nice. Because, you know, more damage for our attack means bigger crits. Curse of Pain would be nice, and I want to reroll to go into the cast, maybe. But let's take the urge to kill for now. That should be alright.
More bloodshed then.
And then descent down here. Yeah, and not only that you get back to the game and it's not as beautiful and as nice looking as you remember, but also just, you know, I think the most of the part where you're sitting there and are nostalgic of old games that you played, yeah, you're really just missing the feelings that you had, you had no problems, or less problems. Less prominent problems when you were younger. Yeah, you were just thinking about what you would do the next day, and what game you would want to play and stuff like that. And this carelessness is really, I think, what you are remembering most when you are nostalgic for old games. More damage from striking foes from behind. I don't think you want that. Let's reroll.
What else?
Cast deals more damage. Rewards are worth more. Dash Strike deals more damage. 44% more foes. That is a curse that we have not had yet. We could take that. Just because of that. If we want to go for the cast, the main shot would probably be best. Let's take the Roiling Lunge. And you know what? A bit of darkness to heal up. And I think that a lot of gaming companies nowadays. Oh, the double hit with the bombs there. That was bad. A lot of gaming companies just cater to that. And that's like the thing that I dislike most about all of these remakes. Not about games only, but as well with the movie industry. Yeah, it's like every second film that you get out of holiday these days is a remake, a third part, or ooh, that was hard. Or like some old movie that was successful 20 years ago, and they are now making a remake or like new parts of, and they just try to get people into being all that nostalgic about the old stuff, and just because of that wanting to see the new stuff about it. And let's be honest, 90% of the time it's a big disappointment, right?
Somehow Palpatine returned.
So, like I've heard, Indiana Jones 5 did come out recently. Or is about to come out, I'm not quite sure, because I have always been a big fan of Indiana Jones. I love the movies, I have all three of them, all three as you might notice. Because, let's be serious, the fourth part was, I don't want to say it was a big pile of but it was not a good movie. It was good because of Harrison Ford and because it was indie and so on, but for real, I can do this all day. But for real, it felt weird that there were suddenly no Nazis to fight, and that Shia LaBeouf suddenly was there with, hey, I'm your son, and it really didn't feel like a proper indie movie to me, right? Wow, let's try and not lose another Death Defiance here. So yeah, really all of these remakes that we get nowadays are really just so bothersome to me. Most of the time when a remake or like a fourth or fifth part of a movie or series gets announced,
Bye for now, Lenny.
I'm not even hyped for it. Do you know that feeling, or are you one of the people that's like, wow, fantastic, I really love playing all of the Zelda games, and now part number 18 is coming out, and I'm so looking forward to playing it? It's okay if you are like that. I don't want to take this away from you. It just feels like, for me,
Worth it.
it's often like the movie and gaming industry, like all of these, they're just not willing to take any risks anymore. So most of the time it just feels like they are always going the safe route. You know, something where they know that there is already a fan base that's there and that they can build upon, that they can use for their project now. So they don't have to do something that they are not sure will have the required maybe it's the right word, the required amounts of success, yeah? In order to be feasible in the future. I don't know. It just feels weird to me. What do we actually do here? Maybe we take the skull earring for a little bit of extra damage. We have been at lower HP for quite some time. Let's do it and level it up. Or maybe we take the distant memory. Okay, damage to distant foes is like absolutely worthless. This is one thing that we need to take out of the last thing that we need to use in order to get it off the fated list, though, right? Maybe we keep that for like the next bow run or something like that. Let's do it like this. You know, this is just a little bit of a rant from my side. Yeah? I've probably been going on about this earlier as well. But that's just really something that I'm a bit bothered about, I would say. Okay, both of these I like. If we could get the double strike hammer upgrade, this would be worth a lot more than anything else, I believe. Let's get the hammer.
Strongbows.
Oh, they're teleporting.
Who else?
But our damage output is actually quite alright, especially after using our special. Okay, more enemies. Don't want you to attack me, guys. So excuse me if I smack you around a little bit. Or maybe just hit the air. And not you at all. Even more enemies, though. Oh, come on, no flame wheels. Now having, like, Ares' special upgrade would have been very, very nice. Come on, give it to me. Minotaur Rush, Charge Shot, Explosive Return. Now that's really not what we want to have here, and we can't re-roll it. Minotaur Rush, we don't need. Bull Rush instead fires a piercing shot that deals 80 damage. This is actually a very nice upgrade for other builds. I don't think it's that great for what we are doing right now. Okay, 80 damage, and this, I think the Bull Rush counts as an attack, so this could be critical with the setup that we have here. Special deals 50 damage to foes around you when you catch it. That's actually also a very nice upgrade if you're going for special-oriented build with the Shield of Chaos, like the aspect of Chaos or the aspect of Zeus. When you catch it back, that you deal extra damage. I think this is like one of the things that was used on the maximum heat run that we had like a few months ago, where someone actually beat maximum heat. I think for us the charge shot will probably be best. Too bad we didn't get the thing that we wanted, but hey, whatever. Extra money could be nice. Extra health shouldn't be too bad either. We are 233, which is not too bad though. I think it should be sufficient, right? Let's get some money, so maybe we can buy another boon or something like that. I hate it when I have to destroy these by hand. It's so hard to do without actually getting hit by their explosion. But the 500 damage crits are actually very, very nice. Ah, again got hit by that. And again. Oh! Especially when they're armored. Ah, too slow, too bad. Let's hit that one before it rearms though. And this should be the last one, huh?
Vast riches.
Okay, our Chaos Boon just transformed. Which one did we actually have here? One second, the Chaos Boons are normally listed here as well, right? Halting Soul, yeah, that's the max HP one that we had. And then... I'm not quite sure. Well, let's not waste too much time here. We also have another Yarn of Ariadne. You might pronounce it Pom. Yarn of Ariadne. Which god would we probably like to spend this on? So the upgrade that we got there, it's maybe because it was something regarding... I can't really remember which boon we exactly got from Chaos there, but it was something about... That's not like it's not having an immediate influence on the run, right? So no damage up or something like that. What do we upgrade? Deadly Strike again. That's a nice idea. Urge to Kill with the direct damage up is also not too bad, I would say. Yeah, 4% more damage for everything instead of 6% more damage for the attack. Not better, right? Another Zeus boon. Oh, there is Dionysus and Ares. That's a bit of a risk, but I think time-wise we are looking okay, so let's take that. Let's take Ares first to get the Ariadne boon, a bonus for that. Slicing Shot, epic rarity. I think that sounds very nice. I was thinking Curse of Pain, but I think maybe you can get Dionysus upgrade for the special here to inflict a little bit of extra damage through Hangover, and then use the Slicing Shot for extra damage.
Together, this is the gratitude I get.
And up there's a Well of Charon. Maybe we can use that to heal up a little bit.
I didn't get him, I guess.
Come on, guys. Don't do this to me. Actually, I think the increased attack speed that we got from Hermes is very, very useful right now. Oh, okay. Oh, running into traps all the time. Come on. Don't use Death Defiance. But instead, heal up with the Dionysus spoon that we have at the end of this. Okay. Don't run into that. Ooh, this is a little bit tense for my taste. Wow, good enough. Ooh, close one.
Okay, thanks for a good laugh there, Zag. What was it I was going on about before?
Yeah, a little forgetful, huh? Trippy Shot. We just got the Slicing Shot. I'm not replacing that immediately. Premium Vintage, like a little bit of health up and another bit of Nectar. Strong Drink, healing up to full with fountains could also be nice, but it will be like a 6% damage upgrade at max. So, Premium Vintage, I believe it is.
Nice.
20 max life, Deadly Strike upgrade, very nice. Let's buy the Kiss of Sticks. Nice. Back to 3 Death Defiances. Flame Wheels release. Prevent Flame Wheels from appearing. We are on chamber 30 right now. I think 32 is the last one, right? So this will really only keep Flame Wheels from appearing for the next chapter, for the next chamber. So yeah, really not worth investing our money in. And another Ares spoon. That's interesting. Maybe we can be lucky and get...
You and me, butterfly ball.
our dual boon here. Would be nice if we could. We haven't gotten any dual boons lately, I believe. I think like last round we got one, but that was pretty much all of it. Yeah, I think the Slicing Shot is also very useful against these shielded guys, because I don't think it actually can be blocked, right? Yep. Always deals damage. The knockback of our normal attack, though, is bringing them out of the influence of the Slicing Shot a lot, so that's not that nice. If we had the upgrade that we not knock back enemies, but hit them twice with our normal attack. This would be a lot better in combination, huh? Ares 8. Curse of Pain. Special inflicts doom. We talked about that. Maybe it's a nice idea. Engulfing Vortex. Blade Rift effects last longer and pull foes in. Plus 0.3 seconds, though it's not so much. Do we actually need that for anything? I think there was something like black metal. We only need the slicing shot for, so that's okay. And impending doom is about the other things. We need black metal or engulfing vortex for the vicious cycle. More damage for each consecutive hit. I don't think we will be getting to this though. If we get the engulfing vortex now, maybe we'll be getting like one more Ares boon on the Temple of Styx. This could then be either the duo boon, the hunting blades, or the vicious cycle though. We could also reroll right now and try to get our duo boon now. You know what? Let's take this one and be okay with it for now. And another Hermes. That could be good. Oh, come on! And they are even, like, extra speed versions, I believe, right? It's got earring working again, nice. Give me the big cards anytime, any day of the week above the small ones right now. Ugh. I really do think that the Dionysus boon that we got there to start to heal up to a threshold after each chamber actually helps us out a lot. 2 more dashes or 30% move speed. You know what? I'm taking the greatest reflex. That should be very, very useful. If I remember to use it, actually. HP up. We're 253. That's okay. Let's take the Ares boon. Even if it's just like a special boon this time that we get a bit of extra doom damage, will probably be quite useful. And it's only flame wheels. Maybe buying the flame wheel release would have been not too bad, actually. Oh, come on. Even more of them. Well, such a boring room. Okay, finally, some other enemies. And even more of them. Yeah, we could probably use the slicing shot as well to get the flame wheels going a little bit, but... Oh, come on. Okay, heal up to 101 HP again.
In the name of Hades.
Blade Dash, Curse of Pain, Battle Rage. Special inflicts doom for 60 damage. Better than nothing, I would say. We could reroll. Let's reroll.
How about a different set of choices?
Curse of Pain, Epic. 100 doom damage. That's quite better, I would say. Black Metal. 20% wider area. If we would actually get the duo boon, so that the tracking of the... So, okay, not better, that there's at least some tracking to the blade rifts. Black Metal would probably be very nice, but for now I think Curse of Pain it is. We can't guarantee that we are actually getting the duo, right? And I think Darkness and a bit of max HP sounds nice, but we don't have any rerolls left. And if we actually get to the point where we, in Temple of Styx, can get another Boom of Ares or Artemis. Having a reroll ready for that could actually be very, very nice. Boom. Yeah, the blade rifts, when you have enemies clumped up a little bit, they can actually deal a lot of damage. We need to watch out that we don't use attack defiance here, though. Okay, that was entirely my bad. Don't really know where all this damage came out from. I just realized that I was at like blinking amount of HP, like 30 or something like that, and I was like, what the hell? How did we get hit against these three enemies down there so much? We do have a good amount of money. So maybe we go to the shop instead of the max HP here. We could save the money for the Temple of Styx though. There will be a lot of stuff to buy from the Temple of Styx, so yeah, max HP I think we can take here. Going nearer to 300 means we have more opportunities to profit from our Death Defiances. Okay, 2 minutes 40 seconds should be good enough to get rid of these two, huh?
Well, you senseless monster, I suspect you're not so pleased with yourself now. Behold, for my glorious chariot has been restored.
Oh, indeed. Nice work. Though it must have cost a fortune in gemstones and diamonds restoring an old Macedonian. I thought it was totaled after last time.
The only thing which shall be totaled here, you heartless property-destroying scourge, is you yourself, Asterius. Together, let us break him.
Property-destroying scourge. He really likes that Macedonian, right? Okay, that wasn't too bad. The bonus attack speed is actually quite useful, I would say. Need to watch out to not take any more damage, though. I'm getting hit a little too often, I would say. We have not even gotten Asterius into second phase. Okay, now he is. Oh, don't stand in that! Holy moly! That could have been really, really bad. And I suspect we will be using a Death Defiance here. Okay, Backstab damage bonus! Come on, go down! Okay, one down. And I really don't want to run into him with his card there. Yeah, you see, because that's happening then. 20 damage just for being near him. Oh my god, we even are nearing our time limit. Okay, card is gone.
No! What depths you stoop to, fiend! Lord Poseidon, I invoke your might!
The Blade Rift should be a big amount of damage to him here. Come on, die. Wow, 4 seconds left. Ooh, okay.
Teach him. By my death.
At least we're going
Showed them who's boss, didn't we, Shade?
up to almost maximum with our HP again. And now with the fountain we are back to maximum. Okay. This is looking a bit problematic. We could go for the evergreen acorn again in order to have better chances against Hades himself. We will be relying on a bit of luck in order to find the Satyr Sack early. Because if we have to go through all of the Temple of Six, I think we will be getting a lot of troubles with the time limit. We could also take the lucky too, to have like a 50 HP extra health, Death Defiance. It's not as good as the Evergreen Acorn. No, let's take the Acorn. I don't want to lose this run again that late. Let's buy the gemstones here. We don't need the health. Curse of Pain should be alright. Urge to Kill is good. Hunter Dash. It's at least a bit of extra damage. Oh, okay. I think we are relying a little bit on what we are getting now. If we could actually get the duo boon, I think the Blade Rift staying on top of Hades during the final fight could be dealing a lot of damage to him. I'm so used to only dashing twice, I often don't use my third and fourth dashes. Okay, 150 gold Ares boon and a 450 boon for Artemis. Both of these would be nice to have. I don't think we need Zeus. Let's go for the Ares boon here first, and after that maybe a little bit more max HP on money. Also, the slicing shot can deal a lot of damage in these close encounters here, because it just bounces off walls instead of disappearing when it hits the wall. Can do fantastic damage in here. Oh, there's a little bit of extra money down here, don't forget that. We do need to look at our time limit, but getting a little bit more here could make all of the difference regarding buying like another boon or something like that. And that could really be very, very profitable. Especially buying the Artemis boon, I would say. Something that I really want to do, because, you know, the more expensive ones that you can buy here on the Temple of Six are obviously also of higher rarity. We are right now going for a high rarity boon of Ares, and we can buy a Yarn of Ariadne. This would increase our chances to get a legendary or a duo significantly. Let's do that. And you know what? A bit of extra money for 23 HP sounds like something we could do. Now there will be a boss fight here, right? Wow, extra dashes! Don't get poisoned, push him against the wall. Okay, only a little bit more small vermin, and that is it. Very nice. Come on, give us something good. Vicious cycle it is. Extra damage per consecutive hit. One legendary we get off the board. That's very nice. And also it could actually deal a significant amount of bonus damage. I think now... I don't want to go and buy the boon right now, because if we get the opportunity to buy a Death Defiance at one point, I probably will want to go for that. I think for now, let's take the HP up here, which should be a 50 HP up. More valuable because it's a harder fight here, right? Yeah, the Blade Rift is really melting these guys right now. Our attack is nothing to scoff at as well, though. Main problem here is that the Blade Drift is really dealing the most damage in close encounters, and the Hades arena really isn't.
There it is already. A sack fit for a huge three-headed hound.
Okay, we actually found a way to get out of here.
Now for a chat with Cerberus.
Maybe we should go and get this money here still. It gives us another opportunity to maybe get the Death Defiance bought back. Our time limit is looking okay, I think. And if we can buy another boon besides the 450 gold boon from Artemis, this could also be very, very useful, right? There is a Well of Charon, so we do have a chance to get a Death Defiance there. Come on, give it to me. Yes, nice! That's exactly what I was hoping for. Now, don't lose too much HP while clearing the rest of this. Says it and immediately gets poisoned. Curse of Pain, Swift Strike, Engulfing Vortex. Yeah, I don't think we want to sell any of that. Engulfing Vortex could be something we want to sell. Plus 0.3 seconds is not that big, and pulling foes in is something that will not work against Hades himself, right? And the 80 extra money could be useful. Let's do it. Swift Strike and Curse of Pain, though, are significant, I would say. And a lot of golden urns that we find here. Very, very nice. A lot of small vermin. For me, that's okay. Oh, come on. Don't dash into the poison. Is there really no big enemies? Okay. At least some of them. And here we go. Avoid the poison. Okay, I think that's good enough. Our HP is looking okay-ish. There's a teleporter. We got 650 gold, which is enough to buy both boons down here. Artemis 8, clean kill, critical effects deal even more damage. Support fire, a bit of extra damage through that. Not too bad either. We have one reroll though. Artemis 8 though. Artemis 8 is so much damage. Not upgraded, it's not that much, but you know, if we had one or two pumps for that, that would be fantastic. But we could try and reroll into the duo boon. If we don't get it though, I will regret not having picked Artemis 8. You know what? No pain, no gain.
What about these?
Okay. Artemis 8 on epic rarity. No duo, but at least we still get to take this one. I think it is probably... yeah, it's the best choice by far for sure. Let's take this one as well.
I'll pay for that.
Curse of Vengeance. We have a way to inflict doom. Black Metal because it's on the fated list. Good enough. 3.5 minutes for the boss fight. Should be doable, I think. With 2 Death Defiances and pretty good amount of HP, and the Acorn here to help us, I think we should be alright. I'm not saying this will be entirely safe and easy, but it should be alright. And there's a fishing spot. Remember that later.
You have circumvented all of my security measures again. But can you get through me?
We'll try at least. I will for sure try and save up the meter here to get the greater call going. Because greater call firing multiple projectiles on Artemis is really something that I think you can't forget about. I think Artemis's call is a lot stronger when you use it as a greater call instead of the regular one. Maybe we want to use it now to get to the next phase.
To let your wretches rest in peace. Now we're talking. Optimus!
All right, taking the shot.
The goddess of the hunt.
Didn't deal a lot of criticals, sadly. And now we can start recharging again. Okay. Second phase, 2 Death Defiances intact and a little bit more HP. Oh, come on! A little bit off! The punching a hole into the air. Okay, first Death Defiance will be going in a bit. Ah! Went in too early!
For your own good.
Okay. Okay. After he's stopped being impervious, use this one. This was a lot better, damage-wise. Yeah, this will be alright. Oh, come on! Get out of there! Zacharias! Yes, that's it. I didn't use the cast a lot there, but, you know, without the duo bone in this open arena, I thought it was not worth it.
See you at home.
Finally, our second win with the aspect of Zacharias on the Shield of Chaos here. Very nice. So, now we have to go back to the Stygian Blade, probably, or maybe the Eternal Spear. That has also been quite some time. We have been in the double-digit heat areas with the Shield of Chaos, the Twin Fist, and the Adamant Rail. Yeah, the Heart-Seeking Bow with 9 points of heat, also not too bad. Now the Stygian Blade and the Eternal Spear will probably be next. We are at the current streak of 5, so next time we will have an opportunity to tie our previous best of 6. Yeah. I think it was quite alright this run. Too bad we didn't get too much out of the cast of Ares. Ooh. Huh. That was quick. But I think it's a bit hard to make it actually work well.
The Underworld Prince is getting rather good at this. But let us say...
I think the Blade Rift cast of Ares is... It is nice. It can deal quite a lot of damage, but only under very specific circumstances. And most of these circumstances are like getting like one of the duo booms, like with the duo boom with Demeter where it can inflict chill on enemies, or with Artemis where it can actually track enemies and stuff like that. Both of these are very, very nice and very, very useful, but on its own it's a bit lackluster, I think.
He's finally returned.
Yep. Took me a bit longer than you did, huh?
More nectar for the old disposal service, Father, if you don't mind. Come on, you must have tried the stuff, at least in the days before you were here. Didn't you ever enjoy yourself at any point?
I don't require beverages in order to enjoy myself, boy. Unlike so many of your kin upon their mountain. Yet this blasted substance somehow finds its way to my domain. Then fine. You wish for the customs here to be more akin to Olympus? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Regarding your responsibilities, our resources director is available to you in my private quarters. Normally, it would be I alone transferring excess resources back into our realm.
The fabled resources director. So now I get to give away the hard-earned resources I've painstakingly gathered over time.
You get to do precisely that. It is not necessary that you do. But if you wish to rise above your current station, you shall do it.
What's the point in rising above my current station? I thought our work was to be done in secrecy.
It is. There is no point but pride, and pride is dangerous. Do what you will. I care not as long as everything gets adequately done.
Sounds great.
Okay, so that's a very interesting thing. Rank advancement is something that we can now do. And before we talk to Achilles here, let's go to the private chambers of Hades here. And now there's this shade here.
Resources director.
The resource director, which you can talk
It's been
to.
a while, resources director. I'll be sure to pay you a visit whenever I'm swimming in underworld valuables and want to feel better about myself in my new role.
Congratulations, you officially served the House of Hades as its dedicated security specialist. Your work is conducted in relative secrecy, employment is at will for an indefinite term. Should you earn sufficient resources during your efforts, you may donate them back to the underworld via the resources director, to whom you just spoke, to advance in rank and earn a fancy badge. Your rank is purely symbolic, carrying no additional responsibilities, though it may induce a sense of pride which every god should have. So we can give him 10 keys and 1,000 darkness to rank up, and down there at the bottom you see the badge that we have actually right now. And progressively we can get more upgrades and more upgrades to upgrade this badge, which I think you really only see when you go here. So this is like purely cosmetic and completely unnecessary. I think there will be a lot more darkness that we will actually need to upgrade the Mirror of Night before we have any access to give to that guy.
Hold, lad. You've regained access to the administrative chamber, right? I never thought you'd want to go in there again.
Oh, believe me, I don't. But I would like to be able to go where I please around here, and confounding father is another benefit.
Suppose I can see that. Well then, on my quite limited authority, it pleases me to say, you may proceed.
Appreciate it, sir.
You know what? It's a gift.
Ah, now this is something, lad. I'd hate to think that you've returned to bring me this just for my sake. Though I'm grateful, really.
You've always been there for me, Achilles. Even when father pushed me away. This is nothing. I don't think I can ever repay you.
How awfully nice. Ben is not here.
Guess mother's off someplace.
Let's give some pets to him.
It is
And a
my
bit of
humble
nectar.
duty to oblige my favorite boy with all the treats as I am able to procure.
Knowing the watchdog's never-ending appetite for treats, the prince obliges him.
Bling.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate. I always meant to ask you, Orpheus, where did you learn to sing like that? Was it really Apollo himself who taught you?
Oh, I learned from many different sources, Zagreus. That is, before all of my inspiration started coming from a single source. I credit my accomplishments to her, and to Apollo and the gods. And to considerable time spent practicing.
It certainly paid off.
Yeah, practicing is like the basic thing they need to do in order to master anything, right? Really nothing to renovate here. Hey, let's listen to both of these.
Lastly, Dusa, you are not permitted to address the prince unless first spoken to. You are invisible to him. Now, are we understood?
Oh, come on, Nix. We like Dusa.
Yes, Miss Nix. We're understood. I mean, I understand. I'll be going then.
And obviously, all of the times that we've talked to Dusa till now, we were initiating the conversation, right?
Oh no.
So I actually scorn her for that. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on, let's give the fish to the chef here.
Here's the catch of the day.
That wasn't actually too bad. We had like two little bit rare fish, at least from the surface and from the realm of chaos. And you know what? We don't have any nectar left, so let's exchange a big load of our gemstones again. Nectar just goes out the window so quickly.
Trade you these gemstones.
Yeah, and probably a little bit more even. Okay, 40 should be alright. That is 8 nectar then, right? 8 nectar should be okay for the next run. Yeah, good enough. Okay, we didn't actually get any Titan's Blood from this run because we had already gotten it earlier. Okay, no, we got one more from Hades himself, right? But we didn't get the one from the Fuse because we had already gotten it in another run earlier. Some Fated List done here.
Who am I to question fate?
Oh, which is the one on the Primordial Banes. I thought that maybe we had finished that, but I wasn't sure.
I think Master Chaos just likes.
So 30 more keys for us. That's very nice indeed. Maybe we exchange those for more nectar as well, but I think I will be doing that off screen. For now, I think we end this episode. So, my name is Dominic Bonsai.
Hey, I'm back.
I'm your friendly little neighborhood tree. I wish you all the best. Stay safe and stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.